Welcome. In this video, we'll look at the June 2026 conjunction of Venus and Jupiter. Over several evenings, I photographed the western sky using a simple camera setup and captured the changing positions of these two bright planets as they appear to move closer together than separate again. Let's begin by looking at what astronomers mean by the term conjunction. A conjunction occurs when two objects appear close together in the sky, as seen from Earth. Although Venus and Jupiter seem very close during this event, they were actually separated by hundreds of millions of miles of space. Their apparent closeness was simply a matter of perspective, created by our viewing angle from Earth. The June 2026 Venus-Jupiter conjunction was a beautiful example of this celestial alignment. For the photographs, I used a Kodak PIXPRO AZ405 camera mounted on a simple tripod. The camera was set to the shutter priority mode, indicated by the letter S on the top dial. I used a 15-second exposure to capture the fading twilight sky and a 2-second timer delay to minimize camera shake. This inexpensive setup is capable of recording bright planets and stars from a backyard observing location. This image was taken on June 2nd. Light clouds are present, but Venus and Jupiter are clearly visible in the western sky. Also visible are the bright stars Castor and Pollux in the constellation Gemini. Venus is the brightest object in the image and serves as an easy guide to locating the conjunction. This photograph provides a good starting point for tracking the motion of the planets over the following nights. One day later, Venus and Jupiter appear slightly closer together. Castor and Pollux remain visible and provide useful reference points for comparing the changing position of the planets. Although the motion from one night to the next night is subtle, careful observation reveals that the two planets are steadily approaching one another. By June 6, clouds obscured much of the surrounding sky. Only Venus and Jupiter were visible in this photograph. Despite the less favorable conditions, the planets can still be seen moving close together. Their decreasing separation is becoming much more noticeable compared with the images from earlier in the week. This image was taken on June 8th at approximately 10 o'clock in the evening. Clouds continue to interfere with observations, but Venus and Jupiter remain visible through breaks in the cloud cover. At this point, the planets were very close together in the sky and are approaching their minimum apparent separation. On June 9th, Venus and Jupiter reached one of their closest apparent approaches. Castor and Pollux are once again visible, helping to frame the scene. Although the planets appear almost side by side, this is an effective perspective. Venus and Jupiter remain separated by vast distances within the solar system. By June 11th, the conjunction was beginning to pass. Venus now appears above Jupiter as both planets descend toward the western horizon after sunset. Castor and Pollux are faintly visible to the right. Comparing this image with the earlier photographs clearly shows the changing geometry of the solar system as viewed from Earth. Thank you for watching. These photographs captured the approach, closest alignment, and separation of Venus and Jupiter during the June 2026 conjunction. Events like this remind us that the night sky is constantly changing and that even simple equipment can reveal the motions of the planets. Clear skies, and I hope you join me again for future astronomy observations.